the new Samsung S25 offer excellent performance and a super smooth system, and thanks to artificial intelligence and the new Qualcomm processor, they managed to guarantee a lot of power without sacrificing too much battery life, which is already at good levels. But with some extra tricks, we can optimize it further and make the battery last longer over time. So, let's take a look at some tricks to enable on Android 15 with Samsung One UI 7, useful both on the Ultra version and on other models. The first setting I want to show you was introduced precisely with this new update. Going to Device Care in the Performance section, you will find a new option, Performance Profile. Here you have two options. Standard, which automatically balances performance and power consumption. Light, which instead prioritizes battery life. My advice is to use the light mode because it allows you to increase battery life without visibly impacting the phone's performance. Since power is not lacking, managing it better can only be beneficial. The second tip concerns 5G. It is certainly fast and powerful, but it can consume a lot of energy, especially if you are in an area with low coverage. In these cases, the phone works harder to maintain the connection, increasing battery consumption. If you want to save energy, especially when you are in an area with an unstable 5G signal, I recommend going to Settings, Connections, and Mobile Networks. Here, in Network Mode, you can select 4G or the network that works best in your area, thus reducing energy consumption. Now, let's move on to the third important function, which concerns maximum battery charging. As we know, charging the battery to 100% can, in the long run, reduce its lifespan. To avoid this, the settings come to our aid. Going to Battery and Battery Protection, we find three options. The first two, Basic and Adaptive, charge to 100% intelligently based on your habits. Instead, Maximum allows you to set a maximum charging limit. Ideally, it would be best to use the maximum mode, setting the limit to 80% to best preserve the battery. But to have a good compromise between lifespan and autonomy, you can consider setting it to 90%, so you still have a great charge without stressing the battery too much over time. Now, let's talk about background apps, very important. That is, all those apps that keep processing data even when we're not using them. If not managed properly, they can consume a lot of battery. The first thing I recommend you do is press the Optimize Now button in Device Care. This allows the phone to recalibrate memory and do a sort of cleanup, keeping it always efficient. I personally added the optimization widget to the home screen, so I can quickly check the phone's status and optimize it without searching for the option in the menu. Second important tip is to manage the apps running in the background. Go to Battery Settings, Background Usage Limits, and make sure this feature is enabled. This way, the system will automatically suspend apps you use less often, reducing battery consumption. Additionally, this section will show you a list of suspended apps and those that might cause excessive drain. If you want even more precise control, in the Battery and Daily Usage section, you'll find a list of apps that consume the most energy. From here, you can decide which ones to limit to save battery. Very simple. All right, moving forward. As we know, excessive heat reduces battery life over time, and unfortunately, this also applies to fast charging. I understand that it's very convenient to charge the phone quickly, but this process generates heat, which in the long run can affect battery health. One idea could be to disable it. To do this, you can go to Settings, Battery, Charging Settings. Here, you can disable both fast charging and fast wireless charging, reducing the heat produced and helping to preserve the battery over time. Another important thing to keep in mind is software updates. Samsung constantly releases updates to improve the phone's performance and optimization, so my advice is to install them periodically. It's true, sometimes an update may cause some small issues, but usually, these are resolved with subsequent updates or with an automatic system recalibration. To check if your phone is updated to the latest version, go to Settings, Software Update, download and install. Another important factor that can lead to excessive energy consumption is display usage, such as resolution. S25 Ultra has an extremely high resolution, but you can choose the setting that suits you best by going to Settings, Display, and Screen Resolution. You have three options, of course. The highest one offers better quality, but consumes more power. Personally, I use Full HD+, which provides an excellent balance between quality and battery life. Besides this, display brightness also affects battery consumption. The S25 series has a maximum brightness of 2500 nits, which can use a lot of energy. So, I recommend enabling adaptive brightness, allowing the phone to adjust light levels automatically based on the environment. Another helpful trick is activating night mode since dark themes use less energy. They help extend battery life. Another display-related trick, reducing screen timeout helps a lot. If the phone isn't in use, there's no reason for it to stay on for too long. So I suggest setting automatic screen shutdown after 1 or 2 minutes of inactivity. The last important aspect is unnecessary features, specifically those you don't need at the moment. For example, if you're not using Bluetooth GPS location or Wi-Fi because you're on mobile data, I recommend turning them off. The phone continuously searches for new networks, draining energy unnecessarily. And these are my tips to improve battery life on the new Samsung devices. Do you know any other tricks? Let me know in the comments. And that's it for this video. If you liked it, leave a free like and subscribe to the channel for future tech updates. See you next time.